Want to see some people who've been speaking out on Diddy for a minute? Then stay tuned. We're going to get into it. You ready? Let's do it. I am going to be reacting by request. Somebody sent me a video and said, Joe, you need to react to this one right here. Different people who have been speaking out on Diddy. So we ain't going to waste no time. We're going to get right into it. You ready?
Today, we're looking at celebrities who spoke out against Sean Combs, aka P. Diddy.
Shout out Watch Mogo.
Before his 2024 arrest and indictment.
We're just starting to scratch the surface of what this case, this case is going to touch and involve.
Jaguar Wright.
And congratulations, Young Miami. Run as fast as Cassie did.
Neo-soul singer Jaguar Wright lacks no boldness in the claims that she's made against Sean Diddy Combs. Most tamely, she alleges that he's abused and assaulted multiple associates in the music industry.
Uptown Records started with 5 people. Andre Harrell, I'll Be Sure.
But escalating from those potential atrocities, Wright made declarations that the rapper has been involved in nothing less than foul play. Wright has noted that prominent members of Uptown Records, now all deceased, might somehow be connected to Combs and his purported misconduct.
Andre Harrell is dead. The only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost died.
Though the validity of...
Dang, is that coincidence? I don't know, man. That boy Diddy has been on something. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through as much of the video as I want to react to, and then I'm going to give my rebuttal at the end.
Jaguar Wright's statements have yet to be fully investigated. This will no doubt be a loud voice in the conversation surrounding the Diddy scandal. As of this video's publication, Diddy has yet to address Wright's accusations officially. Mark Curry. Being most easily recognized for collaborating with P. Diddy on the single Bad Boy for Life, it's not surprising that Curry may have some insider knowledge about his alleged misdoings. In December of 2023, about 1 month after Diddy's assault lawsuits began filing in, Curry spoke candidly in an interview about a myriad of the hip-hop mogul's purported crimes.
And they'd be like, we having a party tonight, but this ain't your kind of party. You'd be like, yeah, I ain't going. I don't want to go.
He described how, when out clubbing with Diddy, certain bottles of liquor were not to be touched by anyone but the women in their company, as they were presumably filled with narcotics.
So when you get up, they'd be like, don't touch them bottles right there and only drink them bottles right there. So we already knew what the drill was. You just don't mess with them bottles, right?
Hearing these claims come so matter-of-factly from Curry so early on in Diddy's legal troubles brings a frightening new level of validity to all of the claims made against him. Orlando Brown.
I got in my Diddy mode. I'm sorry, I started licking my lip. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yo, Diddy, you gave me the oosh-gosh goosh-wash.
This actor and rapper has had his own troubles with the law, but nevertheless, Brown had come out and discussed Diddy on multiple occasions, albeit more cryptically than some of these other claimants. In an interview with Cam Capone News in 2022, Brown snapped into a strange gibberish rant seemingly to Diddy, who was not in the room, nor was he being discussed.
You know what I'm talking about, Diddy?
Looking back on this clip, there was clearly something unusual about the two rappers' relationship. In another conversation, Brown was asked if it was possible for someone to be successful in show business without engaging in drugs. He said absolutely, with an exception.
Bro, the requirement is you gotta say no to Diddy.
Kanye West. In retro...
Man, he been saying a lot for a minute. I know I said I was going to wait to the end, but you know, that was brief.
Respect, we should have read between the lines whenever somebody described a puffy party. In a 2014 episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Khloe recalled attending a Diddy party where everyone was, quote, butt naked.
Stop it. You met Chloe's new crew of friends. And all I said was, yes. And then I stopped. All I said was yes.
Khloe's former brother-in-law, Kanye West, also made comments concerning Diddy that read differently now. In 2022, West called Sean Combs a, quote, fed, claiming he had sold people out to spare himself from jail time.
That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be a daughter and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my co-car.
Since West is infamous for making wild, often unfounded accusations, these statements initially blended in with his other tirades. Even now, it's hard to say if West's allegations were authentic. Given Combs' current legal issues, though, West's words feel like a warning. whether or not he truly had any inside information.
I don't know if it's
I mean, come on, man. Let's be real.
the party. I'm saying that metaphorically. You know what I'm saying?
But you've heard about the parties that everyone is talking about, but you've never got invited to them. So you
I don't know.
really,
I don't know. I don't even know what the party. That's how far out of it I am.
Justin Bieber would spend 48 hours with Combs. It may just be speculation, but a fake phone number that Bieber later gave Combs now reads like a cry for help.
I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot, but you never really got my number. So,
Correct.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
It's 555.
Yes. Okay.
5555.
Mace, in addition to breaking out as Diddy's hype man in the 90s,
And I know Puff ain't that dumb to believe that was the number.
Mason Darrell Betha, or Mace, released 3 studio albums through Bad Boy Records. Mace eventually had a falling out with Combs and his record label.
I never got paid what I was worth, and I never got the respect I was worth. So the disdain that I got for Puff is more like, you trying to keep me here.
Leading up to his former collaborator's arrest, Mace claimed Combs cheated him with a $20,000 publishing deal and had been withholding royalties for decades. In a 2022 interview, Combs asserted that Mace owed him $3 million.
That's facts. I got the receipt.
Second album, you gave money to do second album, never delivered.
Did the album, never delivered. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to go back and forth with Mace. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back and forth with nobody.
Combs nevertheless returned the publishing rights to Mace and several other Bad Boy artists the following year. Although Mace was among the first to call Combs out over royalties, he wouldn't be the last. In 2024, former bandmate Don Richards sued Combs, citing, among other things, roughly $5 million in unpaid earnings.
Dawn had the choice to file the case as a Jane Doe, and she chose not to do that. After giving it a fair amount of thought, she wants accountability. She wants justice.
Katt Williams.
I sure hope I have a Club Shay Shay after this year.
It's going to be in a dimension it's never been.
Yeah, it's going to be.
The greatest thing floating in 2024. Mark the words. No way. in a whole different realm of business.
Comedian Katt Williams is no stranger to run-ins with the law and reported abusive behavior. As such, it's understandable why some would call Williams' credibility into question. In January 2024, though, Williams made several remarks about Combs that only became more relevant in the months to come. On Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay podcast, Williams touched upon the now notorious Diddy parties, advising people to just say no.
And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no.
I wonder how many people that laughed at Katt about all the stuff he went through and things he was saying. I wonder how many of them are kissing his butt now.
I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need to know.
While his reasons were somewhat vague, Williams was especially concerned about protecting a certain area of his body. Williams didn't elaborate further, although he took another shot at Combs later in the interview.
I know how blessed I am. If I look at it, I got it. That's how Diddy be feeling.
Now, come on, man.
The recent allegations regarding Combs' quote, freak out
I just called that if I look at it, I got it.
parties and alleged abuse have painted Williams' words in a whole new light. Wendy Williams.
I had broken up with somebody.
Who?
I don't want to
Do we know the person?
Maybe.
Okay.
After being fired from Hot 97 in 1998, Wendy Williams accused Combs of playing a role. In 2004, Williams wrote that she would, quote, never forget the hell Combs put her through. Even so, Williams said that she didn't.
I remember she was like the first one that I heard talking about Diddy being the way he is.
Hate Combs. On a 2015 episode of her show, Williams commented on the allegations that Cassie Ventura was hiding from Combs.
This is a beautiful dress, by the way, that she has on. And Puffy, you look great for all the hard partying.
Williams painted Combs as a, quote, mogul you can't escape. The same year, Williams asked Jennifer Lopez if she would ever get back together with Combs. Lopez's mother, Guadalupe Rodriguez, basically answered for her daughter with a look that said everything. Although they reconciled in 2017, viewers have been waiting on pins and needles to hear Williams' thoughts about Combs in the wake of his arrest.
You are exhausting me. Let me tell you something. This week has been hella exhausting.
Tupac Shakur. Speaking of conspiracies, 50 Cent has also claimed that Combs got Tupac killed. Again, there isn't much backing this up, although Tupac was also skeptical of Combs.
If these rumors or allegations are true, it would make sense he would be able to get away from it get away with it for so long because people would be afraid.
Speaking with Vibe magazine in 1995, Shakur was asked if he thought Combs was connected.
You know, I never really realized that how deep the story between Diddy and Pac went. And you know, that book that Kim dropped, or apparently they saying is fake, had a lot of details of why there was so much tension between Puff and Tupac.
To his shooting the previous year. Shakur did not hold back, saying, quote, "I believe so," adding that, quote, "It's between me and him, and only he knows."
I have proved things that I can say that will back up my claim, but this is not for the world to know about.
About a year later, Shakur was involved in another shooting, this one proving fatal. Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, who was arrested for Tupac's murder in 2023, once said that Combs offered $1 million to carry out Shakur's assassination.
I think that was a bad move, dude. You know what I'm saying? To me. Yeah, but show some love, brother, love.
Whether or not Combs was involved, Shakur's words paint the portrait of a violent man.
Yeah, so as you can see, man, it's a lot of people out here that got a lot to say about your boy Diddy, man, that, you know. And what's crazy is even more people at this point. I just wanted to show you a few people courtesy of Watch Mojo, shout out Watch Mojo, and show you that it's a lot of people out here that's speaking on Diddy. And like I said, man, Diddy has been dodging a lot of things since the beginning of his career. So, you know, he's got a lot of incidents, and I feel like maybe it's just time for him to pay the piper. He's been dodging a lot of bullets. It's been a lot of people that's been broke, lost money, all kinds of things. These are just the surface of a lot of stuff that he has been involved in, man. I've heard everything and a lot of things. And I'm gonna do another video on Diddy and some more of the people who've been talking about him, because I did hear some things that are terrifying, and if it comes true to be true, it would hurt my soul that that dude would do that. He would be a real piece of scum. But on that note, I am Chaotic One. This is the KMHP TV YouTube page. If you like anything on this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe based off of it, and hit that notification bell so that you can follow us and stay alerted to all the new video and content that we drop. You feel me? And on that note, it's your boy